name is Pröbsting. I'm the International Secretary of the RCIT, an international revolutionary socialist organization with a presence in 13 countries all over the world. A few days after the beginning of Putin's invasion in the Ukraine, we decided that it is not enough to make only declarations in solidarity with the Ukraine, but that it is also essential to start an international solidarity campaign. And for that reason, we started a campaign called International Workers' Aid, and two convoys before this one did already come to the Ukraine. We started to establish links, collaborating with activists from Social Group. We also built contacts with the organization of the Crimean Tatars here in the Ukraine. And I want to say a few words about our motivation, why we decided that it is essential to make such a strong international campaign together with other forces. As all of you know, among so-called left-wing socialist forces all around the world, there is a lot of confusion, and it is a sad fact that only very few understand the necessity to support the Ukrainian people in the war against Russian imperialism. Most of them do not understand or do not want to understand the dual character of the current situation. Putin's invasion against the Ukraine and the just war of defense of the Ukrainian people against Russian army, and the tensions, the escalating tensions between the great powers, NATO and Russia, and both of them are imperialist. Many so-called leftists refuse to recognize the imperialist nature of Russia and of China, and they refuse to understand that it is necessary for socialists not to support any of these reactionary, warmongering camps. And for that reason, we think it is essential that those progressive, working-class, socialist forces who share such an approach, who share the need, the understanding of the need for international solidarity work with the Ukrainian people, that they come together. All of you know, 10 months after the beginning of the First World War, there was a very important conference in Zimmerwald in 1950. And it was the beginning of a strong international socialist anti-war movement. I appeal to you, let us make sure that this conference is not the end of an international solidarity work, but it is the beginning. Let us make sure that this conference serves in order to unite our forces and to fight together in solidarity with the Ukrainian people for the defeat of Russian imperialism without any support of NATO imperialism. Thanks a lot.